Hi, I'm Tammy Beilstein. Welcome to Tammy's Window on Calaveras. Today I have with me Lucy Thein. She is from the Calaveras Senior Center, which is located right down the street here in Mountain Ranch Road in San Andreas. It's a wonderful place. And I bet most of you know Lucy somehow or another because you have been a county supervisor at a bed and breakfast.
Had a little restaurant called Razzle Dazzle in what is now known as the Umpqua Bank
Really?
Plaza, but it used to be called Central Sierra Bank Plaza.
I missed that.
Yes.
And what else? I think you've done everything there is to do. Everybody from no matter what kind of walk of life they come from, they would know you. Everybody knows you.
Yes, and then I spent 4.5 years taking care of Mary Jane Garamendi. I was one of 3 caregivers, although she has a huge family, so
Yeah.
they worked as caregivers too.
That's so
Yeah.
nice. Oh, you're such a neat lady. Well, now you're at the Calaveras Senior Center, and I am so glad you were there.
Me too.
It's always been a nice place, you know. I've always liked it. Been very comfortable over there. And our Hospice of Amador in Calaveras has an office space down at the end of the hallway. I think it's room 9 that we're in. We've been there for quite a while, but we just didn't use the office all that much. And I tell you what, I think ever since you showed up, we're there all the time. You've done such a great job with that place.
Thank you.
When did you start?
Well, I'm about 3.5 months into it now.
Is that all?
Yeah.
No way. You've done all that in 3.5 months?
Yeah, I think I started first part of July, and I think I was trained by Vicki Ratterman in June, a couple of weeks in June. She stayed with me, and then in July I took over. So July, August, September, about 3 months.
That seems unreal to me. It feels like you've been, and the lady who trained you was so nice also. I liked her a lot.
Everybody did.
Do you do that everywhere you go? You show up and you just, you changed everything up and make it yours?
Well, apparently that was in the works, but nobody, it wasn't really anybody's job, you know, like nobody on the board of directors really wanted to go find furniture, and I did. I loved finding for furniture.
So tell us about what you've done over there. You've redone, so right now the whole living area, or the central part.
I call it the lounge.
The lounge has been redone. You still have a nice piano in there, and but now you have couches, chairs.
First they hired, do you know the lady named Linda Lawrence? She does house calls in the newspaper. And she always writes articles about decorating and houses and stuff. And for $75, she'll come and give you advice about colors. And so they gave her $75, and she came and picked out those blues and the beiges that went with it.
Is that only for businesses, or is that for anyone?
No, for residences too. A lot of my girlfriends have used her.
Tell me her name again.
Linda Lawrence.
Wow.
She has an article in the newspaper called House Calls.
Okay.
So she picked out the colors, and the board just gave me the swatches of colors and said, go for it. So that's what I did.
It looks so nice. It's really tropical in there now. They have a palm tree. The walls are a blue color. It looks like the ocean.
What's interesting is those palm trees were always there and nobody noticed them.
I don't remember seeing them.
But because it didn't make sense. But now that it has kind of tropical furniture, the palm trees fit. You know, they look good
so
there.
Nice.
Yeah.
It is so
And I'd
nice.
like to have a mural on the wall. We have a picture there now, but I have to talk to the board about it. My friend Shirley Headley does murals. And I want a picture, I want a window frame, but I want a picture of an ocean out there, because that would really look like you're in Havana or Hawaii.
It already has that feel. It is so nice. So there are people who will go to the senior center and sit on the couches and the chairs that Lucy has around in that lounge area, play on their laptops, look at magazines, whatever. It's like you're at home, but it's a lot nicer and cleaner than home. It's really neat. Oh, you've done a great job.
Thank you.
And so next you guys have carpeting going in,
Carpet's going in now.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got the library done, and he's got the carpet in room 8 and room 3 cut but not laid just yet. So I think by the end of next weekend, probably the whole place will be done. Oh, the lounge has its new carpet in.
Does it? I'll have to stop in maybe tomorrow to come take a look.
Yeah.
It looks so great. If you guys haven't been there for a while, you need to go in and take a peek. It's just awesome.
And then outside, we've added paint and color outside, and a nice metal hanging on the wall, and so it kind of dressed up the outside. And then they had that little garden area a man named Zimmerman put bark down and put a trellis in for the rose. And
Is that where the flagpole is?
yeah, where the flagpole is. Yeah.
Oh, I have to go look.
Yeah, that looks really nice now. He put an edging of those round bricks there,
Okay.
so it looks really good.
It's so neat that you have that gift of just making places homey. That probably comes from your bed and breakfast and restaurant experience, but you just have a gift for that. It
Oh, thank
feels
you.
so good over there.
Thank you.
It's really neat. It's nice to be over there.
Well, it's a nice place to be because the staff is so nice. You know, that
Right.
kitchen staff, they're such sweet
Yeah.
kids.
Sean, I love him.
Everybody loves Sean.
Love Sean.
And
all
little
his
Stephanie,
helpers.
he has
Oh,
sous chef is Stephanie, and she's expecting.
she is.
Yeah, isn't that exciting? We're going to get a baby at the senior center.
That is going to be so fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And then you have Anthony, who does all of the
Yeah, he's the-
upkeep. He
yeah.
cleans all of the offices for everybody, the
right.
bathrooms, the eating area. You've got some great people over there.
And then we get volunteers too. We used high school kids, and a couple of boys from Oakendale come a few days a week. And they have a program called SER, S-E-R, Senior Employment Development. And so there's 2 women that work in the kitchen very often too, and they
Okay.
actually get paid by the state. We don't pay them.
Oh, nice.
They get paid by the state. And it's just to help them get a foothold, so if they wanted to go out and work in a big restaurant kitchen, they'd have a good idea of what to do.
Yeah. Well, the experience there would be great. And I mean, not only you guys serve really good food there, $6, I believe, for
Yeah.
someone my age, $4 for.
It's $4 for soup and salad, but if you pay $6, you get soup and salad and a main dish and a dessert.
Yes.
So it's
no
a
matter
lot.
your age.
Yeah, no matter your age.
Okay.
A
So
lot
much
of
food.
people think because we call it the senior center, it's just for seniors, but it isn't. There's as many young people as there are old people.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, just had to be sure. I just got my AARP card so in the mail, so I haven't filled it out yet. But yeah, so I think of myself as as a senior. But anyone is invited. I've actually brought my kids there to eat with me
good.
before, and they were really impressed with how much food they got and how good it was. It was yummy.
And the reason for giving such big portions is sometimes those people take some of it home. If you bring a container, take it home, and then you can have dinner too, because
Yeah.
it's so much to eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is so neat. I
And then
think a lot
they
of people do
deliver lunches just to Oak Shadows. That's the mobile home park close by.
Oh.
Somebody will take it to them if they need that.
I didn't know that.
But we don't do it anywhere else in town,
Okay.
just to Oak Shadows. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to
Yeah.
know.
And then I think one thing that's been astonishing to me is how generous the community is to the senior center. Save Mart, I go tomorrow morning to Save Mart, and they'll give me baskets of bread and cakes and muffins and bagels and
Yeah.
And then on Monday I go to Sender's out in Mountain Ranch, and they give me all kinds of stuff, yogurt and Jello and butter and
That's
you name
awesome.
it. Yeah, and
And you
today.
guys make that just part of the lunches?
Yes,
And,
it
okay.
just becomes part of the lunch. And then today, Treats called and said, "Lucy, can you get down here? We got an extra case of lettuce. We ordered too much."
Oh,
so,
you're like,
and,
yeah.
I'll be there in 2. And then people have their gardens coming in now. So we are benefactors of all the zucchini and the crookneck and tomatoes and things that people have an abundance of.
That is so great. And Sean and the people in the kitchen, they know how to use that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I can tell when they're making their soups and that sort of thing, they're using fresh vegetables.
vegetables.
They put that fresh fruit in the little salad bar.
Yeah,
You guys got it going on.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you do. So people who live around here, work around here, everybody is welcome to come on
Right.
over, even just to hang out in your lounge area, to have some lunch, have dessert, the whole deal.
Right.
And you also sometimes have activities going on. I've noticed there's people playing cards in one room, bingo.
Yeah. I
Sometimes
wrote
people-
that down because I didn't know if I would remember it all because there
Yeah.
is so much. But we play bingo on the first and third Wednesdays
Okay.
about 3 o'clock. And then the second Friday in the evening, they have a spaghetti bingo. So you get spaghetti and
Oh.
French bread and play bingo at 6:30 the
Okay.
second Friday. Then we have bridge on Wednesday. That's a big group of people, probably 20 play bridge. And then we play pinocchles on Monday, and that's a smaller group, about 11 or 12 people, I think. And then we do chair exercises on Tuesday, and that's for people who are older and their balance isn't good enough to do it standing up, so they do it in a chair, and they do it to a video.
Where do you do that?
In room 8.
Okay.
And then they have a cancer dressing group. It's about 5 or 6 women, and they fold bandages. And they have a piece of cardboard that's the grid, and they put the gauze on it, and it all has to be exact, and then they fold it and fold it and fold it, and then all that, they're all just like a machine did them. They're all just perfect. And then they get sent, I think, to Texas or somewhere to get sterilized, and then they distribute them to cancer hospitals.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
What a neat thing to do.
Is that something?
Now, hold one sec. So, separate that from these activities that some of the volunteers do, and they make these nice these things here, these nice things that they do. The games and all of that, does that cost anything?
Yes, I think pinochle costs just $1, but they give that to us. And then I don't know how much it costs to play bridge, but we usually get $60 or $70 from the bridge group.
Okay. And do people win money when they play these
Play
things?
bingo, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I wondered, because some of them get a little carried away.
I've never played it.
I could hear them down the hallway. And I said to one of my friends, I hope they're playing for money, because they're a little wild.
That's cute. And then they have the bereavement group that you know about, and that's to help people who have just lost somebody and having a hard time.
Right, and that is free, open to anyone, and that's through Hospice of Amador in Calaveras. And the man who runs the group, his name is George. Oh, he has a fan club.
So
that
nice,
man, so nice.
And they meet on Wednesday at 10:30. Yeah. I think that's a really wonderful benefit that we have there.
Thank you. I do too. And it's a drop-in sort of thing. It's not like people have to agree to attend a series of 6 or 12 classes or whatever. It's not even a class, but a group. They can just drop in as it's needed. So thank you guys for letting us do that there.
You're welcome. And then we have a sewing group and we have a quilting group. The quilters meet in the dining room and they have coffee and they do everything by hand. But the sewing group meets in room 8, and they bring sewing machines. And I brought a few things I want you to see, because I just think the workmanship is incredible. And these ladies want to have a Christmas bazaar. I'm going to help them with that. And we're going to get other vendors too. I've got a jewelry person coming, and I've got some wooden toys, and I'm getting some ceramics and some paintings. Look at this for Halloween. Isn't this darling?
That is so cute. That is adorable.
Yeah. And this is all done by a machine. She sets it somehow, and then all these little needles go up and down and go this way and that way. And then this is a lovely table runner that she's made for Christmas. But I just think the workmanship is so incredible.
Yes. Oh, it's little Christmas lights.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
On the side? How cute.
I didn't even notice that. I'll be darned.
Oh my God, I could never do anything like this in a million years. That is such a talent.
Well, she's a good teacher. I guess that if you had her for a teacher, you could do it.
I am like mesmerized by
I know.
Look at all those layers and all that sewing. I can't even.
You wonder how
I wish you could see how that is made. That is really neat.
You don't see any stitches.
No, you don't. I wouldn't even want to use it. I want to hang it on the wall in a frame. It's so pretty.
I think that's probably what I'd do with it too. I sure wouldn't use it for a pot holder. And then a few things are going to start happening in September and October. On the 30th of September, Rite Aid from Angels Camp is going to come and give flu shots to anybody who wants a flu shot.
Very good.
And if you're on Medicare, then you should bring your Medicare card if you want to come and get your flu shots. And I think it's, do I have the time here? I think they're going to be there from 11 till 2.
Okay. What day was that?
September the 30th. It's a Wednesday.
September 30th, okay.
For flu shots. And then we also sell ambulance tickets at the senior center. And have you
what
ever
is an ambulance ticket?
Well, for $100, you can get a ticket that gives you a free ride to the hospital for a year, for a whole year.
Really?
Yeah.
not just one time, anytime you need it, or?
Yeah, I think for the whole year.
That's incredible.
That's what I say. And you can buy them at the ambulance places too, but we sell them at the senior center.
For $100.
For $100.
Good deal.
I know.
Yeah, that's really
Because years ago, before we had that, I had to get an ambulance to take my mother, and I just live a mile from the hospital, and it was $1,500.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
wow.
it's a good deal.
Well, that makes it even better deal than I thought it was. I already
Yeah.
thought that was incredible. Very cool.
And then in October, on the 15th of October, we're having something called Fit and Safe. And this is a group that comes out of Sacramento, I think. And they bring other vendors. So they're going to teach elderly people how to stay fit and how to keep safe.
Right.
We just had a girlfriend fall and break her hip. She's moving from one house to the other, and she can't put weight on her foot for 5 weeks.
Oh,
How would
gosh.
anybody do that?
I know. How sad. That is a really good event that you're going to have coming. Our hospice is also going to be participating in that. We're going to have a little booth. And I know of other groups, like Lifeline is going to be there to explain how their program works. That's the one where you wear the necklace or the bracelet if you do have a fall.
And then you just punch
Press
a
the
button.
and they call for help for you, which is an incredible service. That's
Isn't that
awesome.
nice? Yeah.
And there's so many people there. I think the food bank,
Or they
Meals
could-
on Wheels. I think all of those different sorts of agencies are going to be showing up.
And then I heard that they're going to do a CPR demonstration every
Okay.
once in a while.
Very good.
She wasn't certain of that, but I think
Yeah.
that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
And there will be fire and sheriffs and ambulance there too.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And they're going to have I guess they're going to sell raffle tickets, and the winner will get one of those $100 ambulance tickets.
Oh, good deal.
That's a good prize to win.
Ooh, can us vendors apply for that?
Yeah, I think we can. And then on October 23rd and 24th is when we're going to have our Christmas bazaar.
Okay.
And sell this stuff. And there will be lots of tables of lots of different things, so you can start getting all your little stocking stuffers and gifts for your friends.
Yeah. I just want to see the back side of this. That's so neat.
Yeah.
It's as cute as the front, even, and it is made perfectly.
I never thought to look at the back.
How
You're
do
right.
they do these things?
I don't know.
So these will, with the money that is raised from selling these things, what will happen with that?
Well, I think the ladies will take the money because they have a lot of money into these things.
Sure. Yeah.
One lady is making something out of felt, and whatever I sell it for, the senior center will get that piece of money.
Oh,
but
that's
I think the
nice.
rest of them will
Okay.
all take their money.
Okay. Yeah.
And
nice.
let's see, what else? Then on September 18th, a man named Dan Reardon is going to speak about hospice.
Yes, he's my boss.
Oh.
That man, he's so good. If you guys are around, please stop in and see him. He's such a great speaker. Plus, the things he's going to be talking about are so important, you
Right.
know, to know. But you've had some really great. Besides Dan from hospice, some other great people come and talk. Because I was there one day when
The blind, the lady that talked to the blind people.
oh, I missed that one.
Oh my gosh, that was fascinating.
Yeah.
They've invented so many things to make a blind person's life easier.
Yeah.
Like there's this little thing you can put in your coffee cup, and then you pour your coffee when you're blind, and it rings when your cup's full.
Oh, neat.
It beeps, yeah. She had all kinds of little tools there.
How fun is
Yeah.
that? That's really neat.
I wished I
I
could
never
have
would
heard-
thought about something
yeah.
like that.
I wished I could have heard more of it, but I kept getting interrupted, you know, the phone and everything.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of my weak spot. I'm a pretty healthy lady, but I don't have real good eyes anymore. So.
Oh, well, they should give you your own separate presentation because you are so busy, but you need to hear those things
Yeah.
too. It was Area 12 on Aging. That's who was there the day that I stopped by, and they had some really nice things that they were giving away to,
Oh, that's
to
right.
everybody who stopped by their table. Some really helpful things.
Yeah,
for
and
anyone.
they left a few stacks of those at the center too, so
Yeah.
people can get that. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if the managers before you were doing that sort of thing, but
I think they were.
they?
I don't know.
because I've just noticed it since you've been there, and I tell you what, you're rocking that place. Yeah.
Well, I'm advertising.
Well, it's working.
Well, and then I think this is nice too, that the senior center lets people use the center. They've started Pedro there. It's a card game.
What is it called?
Pedro.
Oh, I saw that on the door.
Yeah, it says
thought it said
Pedro.
Pedro.
It says Pedro is coming, and everybody says, "Who is
Who's
he?"
that? Yeah. Who is that? I hope he's handsome.
And then the master gardeners once a year have their dinner party there, celebrating the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And they
That's
bring
nice.
all their own food. It's a potluck, but they use our dining room. And then they have it canned for donations. So anybody who wants to throw in a donation, and then the senior center gets that money too.
That is so nice.
Yeah, so we're lucky to have people that are so generous to us.
Right.
And then I think in October, we sent out our letter of support. We actually write people and ask them to donate to us.
What kind of things do you want people to donate? I mean, money for sure would always be helpful, but is there any other things that you need that people can gather to bring to you?
Well, they have a list on the wall by the kitchen that says they always need paper plates, not paper plates, paper towels, napkins. What else would a kitchen use? But some people who go to Costco come back with huge. Well, you interviewed Steve Salenti. He and his wife came back with. He's a lawyer in town.
Oh, nice.
They came back from Costco with a big donation for our kitchen.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because we go through a lot of napkins and a lot of paper towels.
I bet, yeah. So that's good to know. That's
Yeah.
good to know. You know what else I like that you guys do is, and I hope I'm not screwing up your thing there, getting you out of order, but I know that you guys will rent your rooms out to people who need them for classes or trainings or any sort of get-together. If they want to put together some sort of group and invite people to come in, they can rent the room. Do you have an idea of how much that costs if someone were to do that?
Well, right now we have a union group renting room 3 about once a month, I think.
Okay.
And they're just paying $25, and that's fine.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
They're just there for an hour, and then they have lunch, and then they go back for about a half an hour. They're not there very long. And then we have a lady, Charlene Winkler, that teaches gun safety there, too. I think that happens on a Sunday. And she has quite a big group of people, and it's like a whole day-long session, and then they have to take a test at the end.
Really? Is that like to get a concealed carry permit or something?
I think it's to go shoot deer season, isn't it?
Okay.
I'm not certain.
That's great. Well, I
Yeah.
love that you guys are open and available for people to do that because it's a nice facility. You guys have plenty of space inside. Your rooms are different sizes depending on what
Right.
someone needs to use it for. And you have plenty of parking.
Lots of parking,
There's
yeah.
not. Are there any steps? You have the one step going in, but everything's nice and flat
Everything's
and safe.
flat, yeah.
Yeah.
And in the front, we even have a ramp because there's a little step in the front. So we
That's
have
right.
we have a ramp.
Yeah.
So it's easily accessible. Nice bathrooms. We just got the men's bathroom all retiled and new toilets, and
Yeah.
we're kind of giving it a facelift.
Does theirs look like the girls' bathroom? I peeked in there once, but that was
No,
before
it
you
really
guys worked
doesn't.
on it.
It really doesn't look like the girls.
I'll have to take a peek again. I'm like, hello. Is it safe to come in? Because I'm nosy.
Yeah, well, when they were redoing the women's bathroom, the women had to use the men's bathroom, so we were doing that all the time, knocking.
Oh, funny.
Oh, no, it was just the opposite. When they were putting the tile in the men's bathroom, the men had to use the women's bathroom.
Okay. My husband, he'll say, what is this with you girls having lotions and things on the counters? Or after we don't have that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't? Yeah. You should. Oh, good.
Oh, cute.
So you told us, like, practically through the end of the year, you guys have all sorts of things going on.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Do you ever do your own fundraiser to raise money for the senior center? It sounds like most of them are other groups doing fundraisers using the senior center, right?
Right, yeah.
Do you do your own?
Well, I think our big fundraiser is that solicitation letter that we send out in October.
Okay.
That's our big one. But we get donations from people all the time.
Okay.
And people even leave money to them in their wills. Somebody who's
nice.
enjoyed the senior center for years and years, just leave us a little something. That's nice. Huh?
That's so neat. You know what else I noticed people coming by and leaving for you are books and magazines, DVDs and VHS. You guys have a room there just for
Ever since I've been
Learning
there,
library.
I've been taking home 3 movies a week.
Yeah?
And some of them are from 1936 and 1938.
Oh my
And it's all
gosh.
that stuff I grew up with, you
How
know.
fun.
And tonight, I just watched Shirley Temple
Love that.
during the Civil War. She was 6 years old.
God.
It was so cute.
How fun. And so when people want to borrow those movies, does it cost anything?
No.
They just come in?
Just watch them and bring them back and let somebody else watch them.
Okay, so it's just an honor system sort of thing. You just
And then the other honor system thing that I think is probably the most important thing we do is that shed out in the parking lot that is full of walkers and toilets, extension toilets. So, you know, if you can't.
Really?
Yeah, and shower chairs. Wheelchairs, sometimes the wheelchairs go so fast, I don't have any right now, but yesterday I had a wheelchair. And even grabbers, you know, those things you see on
Right.
TV where you can pick
something off
something
a
up?
shelf or whatever, yeah.
We have all that.
So how does that work? Does someone just come inside and let you know that they need
Yeah,
something? You check the shed?
And I have the key to the lock,
Okay.
and I go out and get whatever they want.
That is so neat.
And they have all those protective devices for men and women, large, medium, small, if you're incontinent.
Yeah?
Yeah, have all that.
I've been there for
And do you know how expensive that stuff is?
Yes, I do, and I
we
didn't know
just
you
give
guys had it.
We give it away because somebody doesn't need it anymore.
Right.
Or somebody's passed away, and they give it to us.
That is good to know. There are certain things that people will give back to hospice when they don't need them anymore. And there's some things that we can take as a donation to the thrift shop, and some things that we can't. And now I know where to send them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And so would it have to be between 9 and 5 when people come by to get that sort of thing?
9 to 2.
9 to 2?
Those are my hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you the only person who can get them out?
No, anybody could if they knew where I hid the key. Should I tell?
Maybe not on television. No. Oh, that is such a neat thing to know. I'm glad that you mentioned that.
Yeah, me too.
That's important. The other
Yeah.
stuff is so expensive.
And also because somebody that's listening might have some of that stuff that they've been wondering what they could do with it.
Right.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
And I think I'm even going to get a hospital bed.
Really?
I was told I am, but I haven't got it yet.
Okay. So after people use it, do you you ask them to bring it back to you again when they're done with
I
it?
do,
And they,
yeah.
but it's just
I don't take anybody's name. It's
Okay.
just strictly honor. If they never bring it back, then
that's okay
that's
too.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll get more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have so many
See?
walkers in there now. They're just piled to the ceiling.
Wow. That is, you are doing such a neat job over there.
Thank you.
I cannot think, I mean, if I were to make a list of anything that you guys are missing and that I wish you had, I cannot think of anything. I think you've covered it all. That's really neat. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
and,
almost out of time. Is there anything else that you wanted to say about the center before we run out of time?
Well, we're going to get the parking lot striped on the 15th.
Okay. So-
That looked good. Yeah, so everything's getting tuned up.
oh, that's so nice. I am so glad that you came.
Thank you.
And I hope you come back. Maybe when you guys have some more things going on, we can update
Okay,
everybody and
yeah.
let them know so they can pop on over.
Sure, why not?
Awesome,
Yeah,
thank you.
That's great. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Tammy.
I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time on Tammy's Window on Calaveras.